very good evening, viewers. It's 6 p.m. and you're watching Republic TV. This is Across the Republic, your one-stop destination for all the top stories from the length and breadth of the nation. First up, let's talk about the Gyanvapi dispute. The Hindu side, after a minor setback at the Varanasi court, have all decided to approach the higher court, the High Court. And after that, viewers, we'll tell you more about India raising concern about baby Ariha, and we'll tell you what the story is about. Meanwhile, the TMC continues to abuse and insult the doctors. Today, Kalyan Banerjee has called them unprofessionals, and also they're not at all doctors, and that's why they are not approaching, or rather the people are not approaching these doctors for treatment. And finally, viewers, the MVA seat sharing hurdle continues to haunt them because Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav has hinted at going solo in the Maharashtra Assembly elections. We'll get you all these stories after a quick check on the headlines. As Ariha's parents fight for justice, PM Modi raises baby Ariha's custody with German Chancellor. TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee insults protesting junior doctor, says they are not qualified enough.
और पहले कोशिश करेंगे कि हम लोग गठबंधन में रहें। अगर वो गठबंधन में नहीं रखना चाहते हैं तो वहीं पर लड़ेंगे जहां पर हमारी पार्टी को वोट मिलेगा। लेकिन राजनीति में ये समझना चाहिए, त्याग की कोई जगह नहीं है।
As Maharashtra gets battle ready, Akhilesh hints at party going solo in the Maha elections. Seer Jagadguru Rambhadracharya says that Hindus are considering moving the High Court or even the Supreme Court to press their case in the Gyanvapi dispute. As Delhi pollution peaks, blame game erupts, BJP questions Aam Aadmi Party the steps to curb pollution. Heavy crowding and passengers rush at Mumbai's Bandra terminus and also Surat's railway station. Protocols have now been intensified. Platform tickets have been banned across major terminals. First up, viewers, Maharashtra Assembly elections are just around the corner and signaling a deepening of the cracks in the larger Indy alliance as the crucial assembly polls are inching closer with each passing day. The Samajwadi Party has threatened to go solo if it is kept out of the seat-sharing talks in the state. Now, sending out a very clear and stern message to the Maha Vikas Aghadi SP Supremo Akhilesh Yadav said that his party would unilaterally field candidates for seats it fancies winning if kept out of the alliance in the big state. Here's the report.
After having its way with the Congress in Uttar Pradesh, effectively reducing it to a fringe force in the state ahead of the upcoming by-elections, the Samajwadi Party has now sent a clear message to the Maha Vikas Aghadi. Signaling its intent to drive a hard bargain ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections, Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav said that his party would announce candidates unilaterally if kept out of the MVA. After weeks of haggling, the Maha Vikas Aghadi agreed to an equitable share of 85 seats each, even as talks continue for the remaining 20 seats. Stepping up the heat on MVA allies Shiv Sena UBT, Congress and the NCP SP, Amid ongoing talks for the remaining contentious seats in the state, Akhilesh Yadav said that Samajwadi Party would contest seats it fancies winning if left out.
देखिए, समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष तय करेंगे जहां संगठन होगा, और पहले कोशिश करेंगे कि हम लोग गठबंधन में रहें। अगर वो गठबंधन में नहीं रखना चाहते हैं तो वहीं पर लड़ेंगे जहां पर हमारी पार्टी को वोट मिलेगा, या संगठन है जो पहले से काम करते हैं वहीं पर लड़ेंगे, जिससे कि गठबंधन का नुकसान नहीं हो। लेकिन राजनीति में ये समझना चाहिए, त्याग की कोई जगह नहीं है। 25 सीटों राजनीति में त्याग की कोई जगह नहीं है।
Serving an ultimatum to the Mahavikas Aghadi earlier, the Samajwadi Party's Maharashtra chief Abu Azmi said the party would name its candidates for at least 25 seats if not given 5 seats of its choice in the states.
ये सीटों का बंटवारा तो इलेक्शन के अनाउंसमेंट के पहले हो जाना चाहिए। जब पहले से महाविकास अघाड़ी बनी हुई है, इंडिया अलायंस बनी हुई है, तो फिर कंफ्यूजन किस बात का। शरद पवार साहब ने कल दोपहर तक मुझे बताया है कि मैं कल बताऊंगा आपको क्या करना है। मैंने 5 सीटें अनाउंस किया है, और 5 सीटें ऐसी हैं जो कि मैं ही चुन के आ सकता हूँ, या तो फिर हमारी जो अपोजिट पार्टी है वही चुन के आ सकती है। ये 5 सीटें मुझे देनी चाहिए उनको। मैं इंतजार करूंगा। वो अगर नहीं चाहेंगे कि भाई समाजवादी को नहीं लेना, जैसे पहले भी 2-3 इलेक्शन में ऐसे ही हुआ है, तो फिर मैं मजबूर हूंगा और मैं 20-25 सीट फिर लड़ाऊंगा। फिर आगे अल्लाह मालिक जो होगा देखा जाएगा।
Taking a swipe at the Indie bloc over the widening cracks in Maharashtra, the BJP said that Samajwadi Party is now dictating terms to the MVA after its epic insult to the Congress in Uttar Pradesh.
समाजवादी पार्टी, जिसने कांग्रेस पार्टी को उत्तर प्रदेश में कहीं का नहीं छोड़ा, एपिक बेइज्जती कर दी, अब महाराष्ट्र में भी समाजवादी पार्टी अपने असली रंग में उतर आई है। जिस प्रकार से अबू आजमी ने कुछ दिन पहले एक भाषण में धमकी दी थी एक समुदाय को, परंतु अब अबू आजमी अपने ही अलायंस पार्टनर को धमकी दे रहे हैं, राजनीतिक धमकी। राजनीतिक पिस्तौल एक प्रकार से उन्होंने एमवीए के माथे पर तान दी है। ही इज होल्डिंग द गन टू द हेड ऑफ एमवीए, पॉलिटिकली स्पीकिंग, फिगुरेटिवली स्पीकिंग, और बोल रहे हैं कि 5 सीटें दे दो, वरना मैं 25 सीट पर लड़ूंगा और तुम लोगों का पूरा गेम बिगाड़ दूंगा। ये है समाजवादी पार्टी। समाजवादी पार्टी का रौब। कांग्रेस को उत्तर प्रदेश में तो कुछ नहीं दिया, और महाराष्ट्र में भी किस प्रकार से डिमांड किया जा रहा है।
With the Samajwadi Party taking a belligerent line with the Mahavikas Aghadi after forcing the Congress to agree to its term in Uttar Pradesh, is the alliance of convenience now teetering on the brink?
Now unfazed after a Varanasi court refused to entertain a plea seeking an additional survey of the Gyanvapi complex by the Archaeological Survey of India, the Hindu side is likely to move a higher court to press their case. In his response to the court setback, a top seer has clearly indicated as much, saying that the option of moving the High Court or the Supreme Court were very much on the table.
The Gyanvapi dispute could potentially move to the High Court or even the Supreme Court. The Hindu side could be considering moving the High Court or the Apex Court, challenging the dismissal of a plea seeking an additional ASI survey of Gyanvapi complex by a Varanasi court, clearly indicating at mounting a legal challenge to the order by the Varanasi Fast Track Court. Top Hindu seer Jagadguru Rambhadracharya has said that they would consider moving the High Court or even the Apex Court to press their case. Unfazed by the setback, the seer said that he was hopeful that the higher court would come out with a ruling in favor of the Hindu side.
तो हम हाई कोर्ट जाएंगे और फिर हो जाएंगे। हम हाई कोर्ट जाएंगे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाएंगे। उच्च न्यायालय और उच्चतम न्यायालय हमारे अनुकूल निर्णय देगा।
The Varanasi court earlier turned down a plea filed by advocate Vijay Shankar Rastogi seeking a comprehensive archaeological survey of the Gyanvapi complex. The plea sought a direction for the Archaeological Survey of India to conduct a scientific survey of the entire complex, including the central dome, cellars, gates, and chambers. With the Hindu side mulling a legal challenge, expect the next round of this ongoing battle to play out in a higher court.
Now, heavy crowding and passenger rush was reported at Mumbai's Bandra terminus and this resulted in a stampede in the early hours of today, leaving at least 9 people injured. In fact, the incident took place around 3 a.m. on platform number 1 before the departure of the Bandra Gorakhpur Express. And as the train rolled in, the passengers rushed to board the coaches, leading to a stampede-like situation, and the injured passengers were immediately moved to a nearby government hospital. Sharing an update on the injured, the BMC said that 2 of them were reported to be in a critical condition. In a harrowing incident, rush to board a passenger train at Mumbai's Bandra terminus station resulted in a stampede, leaving 9 persons injured. The incident was preceded by overcrowding on platform 1. Scores of passengers in an apparent rush to get home for the festive season jostled to board the Bandra Gorakhpur Antyodaya Express, which was scheduled to depart the station at 5 a.m. The rush to board coaches as the train arrived at the platform led to the stampede. All the injured passengers were rushed to a nearby government hospital. According to the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation or the BMC, 2 of the injured passengers are said to be in a critical condition. Dramatic visuals from the scene showed blood on the platform. Passengers lay injured on the floor with blood oozing out of their legs. In another viral video, a railway officer was seen carrying an injured passenger on his shoulder. The BMC as well as the railway officials blamed the incident on festive rush ahead of Chhat Puja and Diwali. The Western Railway said it was planning to ply adequate number of trains to cater to the festive rush. Speaking to your channel, the Divisional Railway Manager of Western Railway said more trains were being run to cater to the festive crowd at this time of the year.
2 चीज़ सबसे पहले मैं क्लैरिफाई करना चाहूँगा कि ये ना कोई एक्सीडेंट हुआ था ना कोई भगदड़ हुआ था। ये जब हमारी रेक प्लेस हो रही थी, जो कि अंत्योदय एक्सप्रेस है, ये सुबह 5:10 पे चलती है, साप्ताहिक ट्रेन है। ये बांद्रा टर्मिनस से गोरखपुर के लिए जाती है। जब इसका रेक यार्ड से बैक हो रहा था तो ये हमारे आरपीएफ के और जीआरपी की जो सिक्योरिटी है वो लोगों को बोल रही थी कि आप थोड़ा सा पीछे रहो, ये रेक आप लोगों के लिए ही आ रहा है, प्लेटफॉर्म पे प्लेस हो रहा है और जब एक बार आकर के खड़ा हो जाएगा तो उसके बाद आप इसमें बोर्ड कर लेना। लेकिन सारा रेक तो लगभग बैक हो गया था, पीछे के जब 4-5 डब्बे बचे थे तो कुछ लोगों ने अफरा तफरी में उसके हैंडल पे और उसके फुटबोर्ड पे अपना पैर रखा और एक दूसरे से उस भीड़ में गिर गए। तो वो जो गिरे हैं तो उन लोगों को थोड़ी सी चोट आई है, बाकी किसी को ऐसा कोई नहीं भगदड़ मचा है, नहीं किसी प्रकार का एक्सीडेंट।
Telltale signs of the horrific chaos was evident as Republic reached the railway station.
मुंबई के बांद्रा टर्मिनस पर भीड़ में दिखाता हूँ किस तरह से लोग गांव जाने के लिए, दीपावली का त्यौहार मनाने के लिए, छठ पूजा का त्यौहार मनाने के लिए यहाँ पे स्टेशन पर उमड़े हुए हैं। तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से बांद्रा टर्मिनल पर यहाँ पर सैकड़ों की तादाद में लोग पहुंचे हुए हैं और लोग घर जाना चाहते हैं, दीपावली में अपना त्यौहार मनाना चाहते हैं। ये तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से यहाँ पे जो टिकट धारक हैं, क्योंकि आज जिस तरह से बांद्रा टर्मिनल्स के प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 1 पर भगदड़ हुई उसके बाद कहीं कहीं प्रशासन ने यहाँ पर जो लोग टिकट लेके आ रहे हैं उनको ही छोड़ा जा रहा है। ये तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से टिकट देखा जा रहा है, टीसी टिकट देख रहे हैं तब जाके उनको प्लेटफॉर्म का अंदर आने दिया जा रहा है। क्योंकि जो रेलवे कहना है कि जो यात्री हैं, यात्री के साथ जो लोग छोड़ने के लिए आते हैं वो काफी आ जाते हैं, जिससे काफी भीड़ हो रहा है क्योंकि त्योहार का मौसम है।
As the festive crowd surges at railway stations, the onus is on the authorities to ensure passenger safety and prevent loss of lives in stampedes. Now shifting our focus to the national capital as the air quality continues to worsen and the Yamuna continues to throw up toxic foam ahead of Chhat Puja, the politics over pollution has also come to spate. As Delhi's air, viewers quickly slipped back to alarming ranges after showing signs of a marginal improvement. Yesterday, the BJP went on the offensive against the ruling Aam Aadmi Party, questioning the effectiveness of its measures to combat pollution. The Aam Aadmi Party, meanwhile, pointed an accusing finger at the BJP-ruled UP and Haryana, blaming the soaring pollution in the national capital on their lax approach.
as the pollution was mounted in the national capital, with the air quality slipping back to alarming levels after a slight improvement on Saturday. A massive political fight has erupted between the ruling AAP and the BJP. Coming down heavily on the Aam Aadmi Party government, the BJP questioned the effectiveness of its steps to rein in the runaway pollution graph. BJP upped the ante against Chief Minister Atishi and the ruling Aam Aadmi Party after the party's Delhi chief Virendra Sachdeva developed breathing problems and skin irritation after a dip in the frothing and toxic Yamuna.
वीरेंद्र सचदेवा जी बीमार हो गए हैं। 2 दिन पहले उन्होंने यमुना नदी में डुबकी लगाई थी उजागर करने के लिए कि क्या प्रदूषण की हालत है। और सोचिए 2 दिन पहले उन्होंने डुबकी लगाई, आज वो अस्पताल में भर्ती हैं, पूरे बॉडी में उनके रैशेस हैं, वो सांस नहीं ले पा रहे हैं। अपनी जान को जोखिम में डालकर, अपनी स्वास्थ्य के साथ खिलवाड़ कर उन्होंने सिर्फ उजागर करने के लिए कि यमुना में कितनी प्रदूषण है, कितने जहरीले झाग हैं, कितने केमिकल वेस्ट उसके अंदर हैं, क्या बदहाली है वहाँ की, और क्या छठ पर्व से ठीक पहले क्या हालत है वहाँ पे।
जहरीली हवा के बाद अब जहरीला पानी। आज यमुना जी की तस्वीर देखकर वाकई रूह कांप जाती है। यमुना जी पर जो टॉक्सिक फोम की बड़ी परत है। छठ पूजा आने वाली है, पानी जहरीला है। हमें कहा गया था केजरीवाल के द्वारा कि 2025 आते आते यमुना जी में डिप और यमुना जी का पानी सिप कर पाएंगे। न डिप की स्थिति है, न सिप की स्थिति है। केजरीवाल जी भी स्लिप कर चुके हैं किस प्रकार से अपने वादों से, वो भी हमने देखा है। अब दोष किसी और को देते हैं।
Pollution has been a recurring concern for the national capital at this time of the year, leaving residents under a toxic shroud.
Delhi is choking, in fact has become the thought for the day every day in Delhi. We are standing right here at Akshardham flyover and you can see the kind of layer of smog that covers the entire temple as well as the highway there. Now yesterday it was Gopal Rai who had convened the meeting, and Shivraj Singh Chauhan as well as Bhupender Yadav along with the environment ministers of neighbouring states were present. They were trying to chalk out plan as the Central Pollution Control Board has in fact stated and predicted that the AQI might go up to 400 in the coming days, which is by October 31st.
Even last year, BJP heavyweights Manoj Tiwari and Virendra Sachdeva visited the Yamuna Ghat at Kalindi Kunj to highlight the extent of pollution close to Chhath Puja. As the BJP sought to highlight the pollution woes again, the Aam Aadmi Party has dismissed their actions as theatrics. Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Rai, meanwhile, blamed the pollution woes on the lax approach to cracker ban in BJP-ruled Uttar Pradesh and stubble burning in Haryana.
देखिए, अभी जो पर्यावरण वैज्ञानिक हैं, उनका जो अनुमान है कि अगला 15 दिन जो है पूरे उत्तर भारत के लिए प्रदूषण के हिसाब से काफी निर्णायक है। ऐसे में हम सब लोगों को इसके लिए तैयार रहने की जरूरत है, चाहे वो दिल्ली के लोग हों, उत्तर भारत के अलग अलग राज्यों में रहने वाले लोग हों, सरकारें हों, अलग अलग राज्यों की सरकारें हों, केंद्र सरकारें हों, सबको मिलकर के इसमें सतर्कता के साथ काम करने की जरूरत है।
Meanwhile, a joint meeting was held featuring central ministers as well as those of Delhi, UP, Punjab and Haryana to suggest ways to reduce pollution caused by stubble burning. The meeting was attended by Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav and the Agriculture Ministers of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Meanwhile, as in 2023, Delhi's smog tower at Connaught Place remained locked and non-operational this year, even as the air quality worsens.
After 4 days of remaining in the very poor category, Delhi's air quality has improved to the poor category on Friday with an air quality index of 270 due to favorable wind speed. However, experts cautioned that the relief may be short-lived as pollution levels are expected to rise again. The 24-hour average AQI recorded till 4 p.m. on Friday was 270 as against 306 on Thursday, Central Pollution Control Board data showed. However, Delhi still remains the second most polluted city in the country behind Hanumangarh in Rajasthan, which recorded a 24-hour average AQI of 277.
Inaugurated in 2021 and built at a cost of around 20 crore rupees, the smog tower has failed the city as it struggles for clean air.
Meanwhile, viewers, in West Bengal, TMC continues to abuse doctors. In fact, TMC's loose cannon Kalyan Banerjee is once again back at it after losing his cool at the Waqf meeting and mocking Dhankar in the past, the vice president. Now, Kalyan Banerjee has left no stones unturned in training his guns at the doctors. He called them uneducated and unqualified. Here's the story.
Days after his obnoxious theatrics at a JPC meet in the national capital, hurling abuses at a sitting BJP MP and smashing a glass bottle, TMC's Kalyan Banerjee has done it again. In the latest, the TMC MP from the Shrirampur Lok Sabha constituency went on a vicious, foul-mouthed rant against the protesting junior doctors of Bengal. In an undated viral video from a public event in Bengal, Kalyan called the junior doctors underqualified, claiming that they would have flung their medical tests if they were held elsewhere. Claiming that the people have no faith in the junior doctors, the TMC leader said they were led astray by their left handlers.
তাদের আরেকবার ভালো করে যে দিল্লি বা অন্য জায়গায় যে পরীক্ষা দিতে বলুন সবগুলো ফেল করবে একদম ধরে ফেল করবে ছেলেগুলো খারাপ না ছেলেগুলো ভালো কিন্তু ওই বাম জমানার সব শয়তানি বুদ্ধির মাথাগুলো ওইগুলো ওই ছেলেগুলোকে পথভ্রষ্ট করে দিয়েছে.
Braving the red eye of the Mamata government and police, a section of junior doctors sat on a fast run to death, earlier putting forward a host of demands, including justice in the RG Kaur rape and murder case. Citing a request from the parents of their RG Kaur colleague who was brutally raped and murdered on August 9th, the fasting doctors lifted their stir after a meeting with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee at Navanno. Even as they put their lives on the line for Abhaya, while also pushing their 10-point charter of demands, the junior doctors were repeatedly targeted by TMC leaders with unsavory references. In a similar tirade earlier, sitting TMC MLA Lovely Moithro even equated the protesting junior doctors with butchers.
Kalyan Banerjee has come up and questioned the capabilities of the doctors and asked them to re-examine themselves. He has said it is due to the doctors' incapabilities that the people of West Bengal are running and heading towards Bangalore for better healthcare treatment. But now the question is it really the doctors who are incapable? Or is it the health minister Mamata Banerjee who has been incapable in running her department well? This question is no more by the public, but this question is by her own leaders who are questioning the lack in the department.
With no end to the serial vitriolic rants against them, the question is, can the junior doctors genuinely hope for justice and fairness from the ruling TMC?
With that, viewers, that's all we could pack for you in today's edition of Across the Republic. Up next are live and breaking news updates. Stay tuned.